Go on, lad. Oh. Welcome to the channel. My name's Damien. Today is the 27th of August. We're in Kew Park, Dale Street. As you can see, Josh is with me. He's going to an Everton game for the first time today. Normally I come in North Liverpool way and park up near Bootle, but I've decided to park in the city centre because we're going back to Elmsmere Port afterwards. Just for a change, to walk up the opposite direction. So it's a League Cup today. First game under the lights, first competitive cup match at the new stadium. Got a feeling it's going to be an amazing adventure. I can't wait. Let's go.
Have your tickets ready. Go on one by one and wait for the green light to show.
Right, so we've made it into the ground. I washed my hair last night and it's windy, so it's gone extra fluffy today, which is amazing. But let's have a tour around. Well, hey, I'm in. We go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new home of Everton FC. Live from Hill Dickinson Stadium, the live Carabao Cup action on floodlights. This is a movie coming up tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is now shaping up for the mighty Blues of Everton. First, Beto, number 12, Armstrong.
So we're like 15 minutes into it at the moment. We've just had that one chance. We've not really created that much. We've not been able to get Grealish in the game. That's been the biggest problem so far. We've created a few half chances, but nothing really to write home about. what's happening at the moment is like the central midfield is packed, and we're finding it hard to play through. He was trying it there. And what we need is people in central midfield to grab the ball and run forward with it at pace and cut the lines, because obviously they're defending deep. What happens now is Grealish, he's come in the middle, as you can see there, and he's swapped with Alcaraz, who's gone out onto the left. What I was saying before about going down the middle, we could go down the wings as well, but everything is just a bit congested in the middle of the pitch at the moment.
Give it.
This is dangerous. Should be taking these chances. 25 minutes in. Could have been 2-0 up. 30 minutes into it at the moment. Mansfield have been defending very, very deep. We've struggled to break them down. What we could do with is them having a little bit more of the ball to give us a little bit more space, and then we can hit them on the counter attack. At the moment, we're struggling to break them down. We're not getting Jack Grealish into the game at all. It's not looking down the centre and down the wings. We're not giving it to the players in time. We've had 2 decent chances. We should be 2-0 up. But I get the feeling that once we score 1 goal, it'll force them to come out a little bit and the game will open up. But at the moment, we just do with scoring that first goal. We just lift the crowd up. The crowd have gone a bit quiet. It's like here, Mansfield have got a lot of men behind the ball, and we're just struggling to penetrate. A lot of the times we're getting it now and then we're passing it back and we're not doing anything with it. Should have put it into the box. There we go, a little bit of magic. That's what we needed. Someone to pick it up and run it on. That's what we've not been doing. Put it in first time. We've got players in the box. This ball should be going in. Barry, he's been feeding off scraps. He's not been able to get in the game. That should have been the third. Grealish there, running through, breaking the lines. That's what we need to be doing, cutting them open. We're sitting very, very deep, and we're struggling to make an impact, unfortunately. Even though we should be 3-0 up. So they've just had a chance, and they pushed players forward for the first time. This is where we've got the opportunity to do something. pump in the box. So it's right at the end of the half now, 45 minutes. And for the last 5 minutes, Mansfield have really been putting the pressure on us. We've struggled to get out of our own box.
Come on!
Sums up this half really. Alcaraz hasn't really done much. Barry's been feeding on scraps. Something needs to change at half time. I definitely introduced Tyler Dibling. So we're on round 2 on the chicken burgers, second chicken burger. Josh is on the donut. There we go. Getting a hot chocolate as well. Most expensive donut I've ever bought, £6.50. That's it. Go on, lad. Oh. That's what we needed. That forced him to come out. Must have had a rocket on the last half.
That's not so good.
Use the ball faster. Hit it!
Oh! Really? Right a bit. 53 minutes at the moment.
Come on, come on!
Giving them too much time to get back into their positions.
Look, we just dropped the stopper and everyone fucking
Make 2 substitutions, 60 minutes into it. Hopefully it's Tyler Dibling. I think Beto's coming on as well.
Substitution,
gone to the left-hand side now. And Tyler Dibling, he's on the right. And obviously Beto's gone up front. First touch for him there. See what he can do. No, it's a sloppy pass. Run it back, give away free kick. Beto looks more bit of a speculative effort that really. Took too long. They've been playing better since they did the substitutions. Mansfield. It's always dangerous at 1-0. Just score that sucker punch goal. You don't want to be going to penalties.
Replacement number 10, Everton support substitution, please show your appreciation for number 7, Dwight McNeil. And Dwight's replacement, number 42, Tim Irabuna.
So 77 minutes. Definitely need another goal. So for me the build-up play has been too slow. It takes us too long to play it from the back to the front. It needs to be more zip, it just needs to be quicker. By the time we played it forward, it took ages. Mansfield, they're anchored down. They're all in position and then it's impossible to break them down. not a lot of urgency in it. He's passing it back too much for my liking. He's not been playing great at all, Taki. So he's been looking since the last substitutions. Armstrong. Playing in the advanced central midfielder role.
Once again, show your appreciation for number 16, Vitaly Mykolenko. And Vitaly's replacement, number 15, Jake O'Brien.
It's on 86 minutes though. Come on, lads. Go.
Thank you for your continued support here at our new Hill Dickinson Stadium. Also a big thank you to the Mansfield fans who made the journey here today. To everyone this evening, have a great night and a safe journey home.
Right, so that's the end of the game. Music's finally finished. I'm going to do my player ratings. So the goalkeeper, he had nothing to do. All game, steady, 6.5. Just because he didn't really have anything to do whatsoever. Michael Keane, he had a steady game. I'd say 7. James Taki, he misplaced a few passes. Again, not on form at the moment. I still think he's carrying an injury. We'll give him 5.5. Dwight McNeil didn't do a lot. Looks like his heart's not really in it at the moment. I think he's probably gonna move. I give him a 5. Barry fed on scraps really. I give him a 6. Mykolenko did what he needed to do. Steady. I give him a 6. Jack Grealish, we couldn't really get him in the game today. Players didn't pass to him. I'll go into that in a minute, but what was happening was we was taking too long to build up the play. So instead of being really quick and sharp and direct and getting everything back to front really quickly, we was taking ages, absolutely ages. And it was giving Mansfield a chance just to get back in position. And we were making it really difficult for ourselves. In the first half, we needed people, central midfielders, like I said in the commentary, to get hold of the ball, run with the ball and cut through the lines. And what we couldn't do today is we couldn't cut through the lines quickly, and that's what we needed to do, and that was the reason why we struggled to break them down. Before the start of the match, I was thinking it was going to be 4-0. Mansfield played well, they did what they needed to do. But let's keep going with the player ratings. Seamus Coleman, he did well, he tried hard. There were times when he started to do that, he tried to break the lines and he ran forward with it, and you know, he put one or two hard tackles in to get the crowd going. Alcaraz, he scored the goal, so again he didn't have a lot of service. So with him scoring the goal and making the breakthrough, let's give him a 7.5. James Gardner, he's steady. He played in defensive midfield this time, but again, nothing to write home about. I say 6.5. Harrison Armstrong, he moved. We've obviously got 2 assists, so we're going to give him an 8.5, maybe an 8.5. After the final substitutions, he went as the attacking central midfielder, and I think I'm going to get kicked out of the stadium on the last one here. But he played steady, but we need players to get on the ball and run forward. Anyway, I'll do a proper breakdown when I'm in the car, but literally there's no one here, so they're looking at me. We're going to have to go. Cheers, pal. Right, so I just want to finish off the player ratings because I didn't get a chance while I was inside. So, Beto, he obviously scored the goal, worked hard when he came on, made a big effort. You could tell he was motivated to try hard. Jake O'Brien didn't play long enough. Tim Irabunum, easy for me to say. He played well when he came on, he got hold of the ball, controlled midfield. I'd say, so for Beto, we'd say 8.5, maybe 8. And then Iliman and I, he didn't play for long, but I'd say a 7. Anyway, so that's my player ratings. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back to the car and I'll do a proper overview once I'm in the car. They're literally chucking water balloons out of the building onto people that are walking past. It's ridiculous. Right, so made it back to the car. I've dropped Josh off in Elmsmere Port and I am not too far away from home. It's gone past midnight, so it's going to be a late night, especially by the time I've edited this video together and put it on YouTube. But anyway, as regards to the match tonight, we missed a lot of chances in the first half. Pretty good chances where we should have scored. And with these teams, when we're playing in the cup games, I was thinking it was going to be like 4-0, 5-0 at the beginning of the match, and we just struggled to cut them open. Like I was saying at the end of the video, we were just slow to get from the back to the front when we needed to be cutting through them really quick, driving through the midfield, having people that cut through the lines, which we didn't do. We didn't bring Grealish into the game. So the first half it was one of them, and like the crowd kind of felt that as well. So the crowd were quite quiet for a lot of the game. It's probably because there was a lot of people that don't normally go to the matches with a cup game, because there's a better chance to to get the tickets. And then after half time, like I said in half time, I think the manager must have said to him, hang on a minute here, let's have a proper go. And we scored, and from that point on I thought we would push on, and we didn't really. We just kind of like kept toughing and puffing, and with a cup game like that, it goes straight to penalties, and there was always a danger at 1-0 that Mansfield could score and it'd go to penalties and all kinds of stuff could happen. As regards to the update, I'll keep it rather short because I have gone into quite a bit of detail during the actual video and afterwards as well. So like I was doing the play update in the stadium when I got cut off because they literally threw me out because everybody had left. I can't remember if I mentioned Tyler Dibling when I was doing my update, but he had a few nice touches, a few little dribbles and stuff like that. But he's a young lad, and it was his first time. He's only been here a couple of days, but it's exciting, very exciting. And I think what I'll do is the next video that I am going to be able to do is, let me just have a look, just 1 second. Right, so the next home game is Aston Villa on the 13th of September, but I can't go to that one because it's on a Saturday and it's like a 3 o'clock kickoff. I'm at church. I can't do it on the Saturday. So the next one is Everton against West Ham, which is on Monday the 29th of September. So that's the next time I'll be doing a video log on the football. But I will be doing other content and putting it out. I've been to a few nice places. I've recorded a few videos already. Been to Rivington Pike, been to the Lake District. So there will be new content that's going to be coming out on a weekly basis, probably on Sunday at 7 o'clock. That's the time that I'm going to launch it. Potentially, I may do a transfer roundup on transfer deadline day and just give my thoughts on who's come in, who's gone out, and what that means for Everton. And then we'll take it from there. But like I said, next Everton home game is going to be West Ham away. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. That would help it would help the channel immensely. And if you did like this video, then you can watch the other video, which is hopefully here above my hand, of the last match that I went to, which is the first ever competitive match at the Everton Stadium. So anyway, just like I said, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. And 2-0, we can't argue with that. It's a good result, even if the performance wasn't amazing. Take care.